All right. Bonsoir, everybody. I was just at the MWRD meeting where we were trying to allow residents, including myself, to speak out to tell the mayor, the public, and the MWRD that although we want flood relief, we do not want these residents on Myrtle to be pushed out of their homes for any reason necessary, and they shouldn't have to be. There are plenty of empty lots that we could use for a retention pond. And the proposed plan only is supposed to give release to maybe 200 some homes anyway. So, I mean, it's good, right? But, you know, I'm in the flood relief area, and I'm willing to pay for my own partial overhead sewer or overhead sewer, to give me relief from getting sewage in my basement when it overflows, when the sewers overflow. If it means keeping these people in their homes, I mean, who wants that in their conscience? Oh yeah, a few hundred homes now, they don't flood as often. But we're asking these families to give up their homes that they've known forever, and I mean, it's their property. It's one of our fundamental rights. So I mean, that should be eminent domain. Taking people's homes and property should be the absolute last result. This is not an emergency or a public project that absolutely has to be done. We have so many alternatives. As expected, unfortunately, the mayor had heavy police presence, lots of armed officers, as he usually does at meetings, which I'm never angry at the officers. They're just following orders, but the mayor chooses to deploy them as his personal army, so they were there to intimidate people as usual. They also were checking for Harvey IDs at the door, which I'm going to look into. I think that's an Open Meetings Act violation, because as far as I know, that was a public meeting open to the public, so it shouldn't have been open to only people with Harvey IDs. As well as I have to check with the resident again, but I thought she said she tried to bring in some signs saying, like save our homes or something, and she was told she couldn't bring that in. But regardless, it was some good comments were shared. Hopefully the MWRD will respond and will actually go through the alternatives. The mayor sadly cut off comments early. There were still some people that wanted to speak, which is not surprising, unfortunately. It's very sad, but he also left immediately, did not stick around to talk or to take questions from anyone, which is his usual behavior. After public meetings, he isolates himself from the public at any opportunity he gets. He does not like to be asked questions or be contradicted in public at any time. In contrary, the MWRD folks, some of them did stick around for a few minutes, and did chat a little bit. They didn't stay too long, but better than nothing. So all in all, thank you to everyone who showed up. Let's keep strong for these residents. Like I said, no one, this is not an emergency critical issue in Harvey. We should be spending our time, getting rid of corruption, figuring out how our tax money is even spent. Our treasurer doesn't even know, because the city finance department doesn't give her accurate information. We don't even know what our current tax money is being spent on. Why in the world would we want to give Mayor Clark authority over such a big project, and allow the MWRD in here when, how do we know he's not going to try to take money off the top? So it's just, this is crazy, everybody. But just stay tuned. Please sign our petition if you can. And, as always, let's keep fighting for a better Harvey, for honest, transparent government, for people that don't steal money and don't lie. And so thanks, everybody, for your support. Talk soon. Au revoir.